Sorry. I kind of love this bitch. Ukrainians, I know that your life is shredded to pieces right now, alright? You're fleeing from your homes that are being destroyed by bombs every day, alright? I'm sorry, and I know that you're losing your jobs, your normal lives basically, and you're leaving family behind. But hey, don't worry though. My titties come with a 50% discount, I mean. Alright, let me start off by stating the obvious to these thoughts. Well, I'm sorry, OnlyFans models or whatever bogus term they want to come up with nowadays. 50% ain't no discount, okay? Let's even compromise here. Do a huge compromise and say that loot material can be considered part of charity, because everyone fucking knows that people who are running away from war, if there's something they really need is loot materials. How can they live like that with no titties on their phones? So let's go and compromise and say that it's a good thing what they're doing here. They didn't think of a 95% discount. Nah, fuck that. 90% discount? They didn't even think of 70%. 50%. Imagine UNICEF, oh, I'm sorry, little boy, we're not gonna give you medicine for free, but that's okay though. We have a coupon for Walgreens for 50% if you want. Meanwhile, this kid with sand in his pockets and no shoes is looking at you as the biggest moron on earth. Because you are. What's your target here, man? With the little money that some families get out of Ukraine, like, they might spend on what, food, shelter? Why do you think a father of 3 is gonna, like, oh, I'm sorry, honey, I mean, you know, TV's call, right? Like, that's not charity. I don't know what you're doing here. And you know what really confuses me? Is that these models, you don't really have a lot of expenses, do you? Maybe electricity could be considered when you charge your goddamn phone. You take these pictures out of your iPhone, it's not even a professional camera or whatever. You don't have any expenses, but you still have the goal to say, like, I'm for Ukrainians here. I just charge them 50%. What the fuck? Like, do they understand that there's a whole genre of free content on the internet? I really, like, listen, you gotta be some first class egomaniac to think that your body is worth that much to people who are running away from the war. I'm sorry. I kind of love this bitch. Ukrainians, I know that your life is shredded to pieces right now, alright? You're fleeing from your homes that are being destroyed by bombs every day, alright? I'm sorry, and I know that you're losing your jobs, your normal lives basically, and you're leaving family behind. But hey, don't worry though. My titties come with a 50% discount, I mean. I'm sorry, I have to laugh, but this is incredibly disrespectful when you think about it in the end. It's just so ridiculous that I have to laugh. It's kind of one of those, like, negative things that really fucking annoy me, so I gotta laugh unless I'm gonna get, like, I don't like living, you know, being pissed all the time. But you get it. I mean, real talk right now, I think it's incredibly disrespectful. So these people have a huge priority. Sometimes they don't even, like, they leave the country not knowing where they're gonna sleep the next night. You know, with 3 kids with them. This bitch is offering 50%, not free, 50% discount on her loot material. I mean, are you kidding me right now? When a normal store, really, like anything, on internet, physical, doesn't matter, Walmart, whatever kind of store you're talking about, when they offer a 50% discount like it's Black Friday, they don't really do it out of charity. They themselves recognize, like, when you do a discount, it's to supposedly increase the volume of sales. So when you really think about it, she's even making money, more money about this, using this situation to make more money. And I don't have a problem with people monetizing a certain way, all this Russia and Ukraine war kind of thing, because I mean, that's kind of what the news stations do. I don't have a problem with that, but I do have a problem with people who are dishonest. And they say, like, oh, you know, we're giving 50% discount because I really love Ukraine. Shut the fuck up. You're being greedy as fuck and lying about it. And this is not the first time it happens. So far, this has been the only one that I've seen. Nixon Talks was extra nice by hiding her name. I'm not gonna hide your name because it's public. If it was like a private message, yeah, I would probably hide it. And also, the same way that she's not doing anything for Ukraine people, don't start harassing people as well on the internet, because you're gonna be extra useless when it comes to this Ukrainian stuff. One thing that I've also noticed from a lot of people is that they feel, it's not the feeling that you need to do something is wrong, but the way that people sometimes decide to do shit is just so, I guess, empty would be the word that I'm looking for. Take these protests that are happening in other countries as an example, right? And I don't know, I might be an old man yelling at clouds here, but I just feel like those protests defeat the whole purpose of a protest, which is to actually kind of strong arm the government to do what the people want. What is a protest in Germany gonna do? Germany is already anti-Russian. Pretty much everyone is anti-Russian at this point. Even Russians themselves are anti-government, what they're doing, and they don't want a war. I mean, those protests in Russia, I will give you that. These people are actually risking getting jailed and shit, yet they still do it because they think it's the right thing. And honestly, that's a fight. Now, I really hate this feeling that a lot of people, it reminds me of the black profile pictures and the BLM movement, right? It was absolutely meaningless. All these people putting profile pictures and forgetting about the whole fucking thing in 3 days. And I know for a fact this is gonna happen. The conflict might even ramp up, but people will kind of forget it. But I feel like it's a case of people wanting to fight the easy fight, alright? I'm not saying that showing support is a bad thing. I'm not saying that, alright? But it comes down to the thoughts and prayers bullshit, right? No one really cares about that. Now, maybe there are some protests in some countries about, like, you know, allowing refugees to get into the country, whatever. Well, that might actually do something about it, but I've seen a lot of protests are just a handful, like it's a what you guys like to, Americans have a funny expression, a burger full of nothing, a nothing burger. I don't know, there's something about that describes exactly what I've seen a lot. But again, this might be an old man rant, okay? I don't understand. I doubt the effectiveness of these protests outside of Russia. Those in Russia, shit, you have some balls, right? So people, if you sell content on the internet that is based around showing your private parts or whatever the fuck is it, you don't have to feel the need that, oh, what I'm doing here is for good. Make money, right? I have absolutely no problem with people making money. But I would say that the priority number one for everyone in this goddamn earth is to be honest about it. So don't come with this 50% bullshit, you know, oh, I'm helping Ukrainians, you're being a greedy little bitch. But yeah, that's a little rant that I had in my mind that I had to, you know, release to the world, I guess. So thank you so much for watching, alright? If you like this style of videos, alright, subscribe and I'll see you next time.